Just keep those things in mind. But we'll move on to our eval now. And it's of the great Mr. Michael Dawes.
Let's go Great Lakes.
Up in Great Lakes.
Woo-woo!
In Michigan. And this comes from him earlier today. It says, "Oh, what's up, kid? Michigan is incredible. This weekend is a rivalry game against Michigan State, and the whole town is getting riled up. The Big House is the rowdiest structure in human history." That's their football stadium.
Let's go Big Blue.
You want to talk about Tate Forcier?
Yeah, we got Tate Forcier here. For those of you who don't know, he's a true freshman right now, quarterback for the Michigan Wolverines. He's actually in Michael Dawes' Communication 102 discussion, and he's a total tool. We might be able to feature him on the show later. And Michael says, if he didn't play for Michigan, I would hate him. I recently signed, or do you want to talk about that? I'll just finish this off.
Okay.
So yeah, about Tate Forcier, if he didn't play for Michigan, he would definitely hate him. Much like Matthew Stafford, I think.
Yeah, probably.
He's
not wearing Forcier shirts downtown.
Yeah. Moving on. This is straight from Michael Dawes. I recently signed my contract with the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program with the National Center of Institutional Diversity.
Official.
And will be working on a project focusing on non-cognitive measures of merit. Or to put it simply, I'll be working with the university to prove or disprove that grades and test scores are accurate measures of a person's potential. That's definitely like a Dawes thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Dawes, I also joined the Pike Fraternity House. Sorry, Kaysen. What's up, Russell? They bounce around within the top 3 fraternities on campus here and still have the 5th best GPA out of the 30 fraternities on campus, which seem to fit me quite well. They have the largest house on campus and have the rowdiest State Street, the main street on campus, location for game days. Also, I'll be able to play hockey with them as soon as next year because their current goalie is a senior.
Okay, and then he says, so Cody, speaking of hockey, you got to come visit me because everyone up here is so good. He doesn't have classes on Friday, and he says it's really nice having a 3-day weekend every week, I can imagine. So you have a 4-day or 3-day, or was that Danny?
That was Danny.
Danny does. Yeah. His family came up this past weekend for homecoming. It was nice seeing them, of course. And he recently found a guy to play NHL 2010 with on his hall, and they've been competing in that. And interestingly enough, he uses the same kinds of shampoo, body wash, and toothpaste as Dawes. And he says so they're pretty much meant to be good friends. He's been repping Jaws, Nerds, and the Swagger and the Great Lakes quite well up here. And he's even earned a bid to the Phi Psi fraternity because of his abilities. So, yeah. He says he's disappointed in his training for the N64 Mario Kart tournament. Well, we've kind of been on our game on that. Sorry, Dawes. But he's been unable to find some good competition up there. So I guess you
understandable.
You can't do Grand Prix by yourself. Sadly, the past couple days have been cold, and I actually had to rep a jacket. Reed and I realized that we were the furthest north camp people since Pat Hill gets to the University of Virginia, which is very fitting because they freaking love Pat. Overall, he's finally getting into the groove of things up there, and he says, I miss my weekly Fiesta Friday, and oddly nobody calls me Dawes up here, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but I miss it.
You know, it's real good to hear from Dawes.
It is.
And he's got one little more note, and he says, "Oh, and we wear maize in the Big House and yell Go Blue." Go Blue.
So I guess we had it
Michael
wrong
Dawes.
in the.
We did, but you know, who's keeping track other than the men and women in Ann Arbor, Michigan? So
definitely nobody.
You know, it's real good to hear from Dawes, and
I freaking love Dawes.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Well, you better get on your Mario Kart game.
Yeah, because
you saw that special last time with this grip. It's getting rough over here.
It's game over, boys.
Irene's
doing it.
Dude,
so
my favorite segment, the word of the day.
The word of the day.
And to all you guys, mostly girls, who have been commenting on, oh, your words never change, they're all the same.
Please.
Get out of here with all that nonsense.
Alright, yeah.
So I guess we're going to fulfill your wishes and pick something that we've never used at camp before. It's disbelief. And you want to give us the official Webster version of disbelief?
I will give you the official Webster version of disbelief. The official Webster version of disbelief says, a word used to express feelings of king, zero, and falsetto. Alright, you're hearing that definition from Webster? Are you buying that?
King, zero. I might. I might actually be buying this one. King, zero, and falsetto.
You know what? I'm buying that.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay
sold.
with it. I'm sold. Highest bidder.
Wow.
Okay, so
that takes care of the word of the day.
Yeah.
So go out and make sure you use disbelief. But let's use it in a couple sentences real quick. The first one is king.
Okay. King. All right. Zero.
Zero.
All right.
Just falsetto. We didn't prepare any sentences today.
All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure you all know what disbelief means. Once again, a word used to express feelings of king, zero, and falsetto.
So use that in your daily life, and you'll improve your vocabulary and impress all your friends.
You really will.
Okay.
All right. Now, my personal favorite segment.
It really is.
It has always been ever since we first aired Fifth Skill, and that is
the Holiday Inn Key Card!
Let's go, kid. All right, my first Holiday Inn Key Card today. A great find. I found this last year, actually, so it's not too recent, but it's really come in handy on game days, and that is ESPN360.com. For those of you who are out there tailgating, maybe out there on North Campus, up there in Ann Arbor, maybe sitting there in Nashville waiting for the Vandy game to start, or wherever you may be, pull out your laptop, pull up ESPN360.com. You can watch any football game or any sporting event for that matter if it's going on live. But any live football game Saturday that's being broadcast by ESPN is on ESPN360.com.
So let's say I'm out there on Saturday and I want to see maybe how Tiger's doing.
If you want to see how Tiger's doing, you pull up ESPN360.com and you go to the golf section.
And then I can just switch back to the games whenever I want?
Whenever you want. Or you could even pull up two windows. You could have Tiger on one window and maybe Tennessee UCLA on the other window.
Wow.
And I mean, you're covered for the day. And you're sitting there tailgating and you're waiting for that Georgia game to start at 7 o'clock kickoff. And I mean, you're able to watch whatever you want to watch.
Wow.
So check into that, guys. ESPN's 360.
And I also hear you can get a cord with it to hook it up to a TV, so you can.
Yeah, you actually can. It's called a AVG cable. Actually, if you have a PC, Macs are a little bit more complicated. There's some other cables in there, but you get that cable and you hook it up to your computer. You can hook it straight up to a TV and watch whatever you want to watch on the big screen. So you got that Georgia game, and you can't buy a ticket for whatever reason. You got to watch it on your computer. Hook it up to the TV. Get it on the big screen.